What's going on, guys? Welcome back to DFCRC, and today we are going to do a bit of a year in review of this guy right here. We're gonna discuss it, break it down, what I've done, what I still want to do. It's definitely been a fun year. I got it last March, so just a little over the year, but definitely put it through its paces. So let's take a look-see here. So still stock body. One thing, if you've been following the channel, you haven't really seen this thing sort of go off the ramps and whatnot. So this spring, summer is where we're really gonna send it. But I definitely have been, putting it through its paces. But it's definitely wear and tear. Still got the stock tires on it. I really want to do probably the 8S Outcast tires. Really gonna have to get the M2C probably hubs and something like that probably down the road. Like I said, still stock body. Let's see what's under the hood here. Shelving that I need to put up. So one thing you notice is no those guys. That's the most recent thing I've done is went with these P&W carbon fiber plates and straps to hold these big old Gen Ace 8,000 milliamp batteries. I was running these. I have been running them since September, but I dremeled out these trays, and you can only dremel so much before you start going through stuff, and they were rubbing a little bit, and that's where I've been with that. So I was like, you know what, I'm about to try to send these off the ramps, go to skate parks. I don't want these batteries to get smushed, so I went with that here about like a week or two ago. Haven't really got to run them. I've been getting them ready. If you look underneath, you just drill and you put them through here. Also, if you look, it's really hard to see, but inside there is some metal washer plates. It's probably one of the best $6 upgrades you can do for this thing. Really helps keep the motor locked in place. If you've seen some of the other videos, I'm still rocking that Promodeler servo. I mean, it's beautiful. Run my little 2S ion battery. You gotta do a little fan dangling. It could definitely be prettier, but it works for me. I've yet to have any issues. Still running that Max 6, that 5-punch stock motor. I am running 2146 gears, and the reason why this thing's so dirty is I took it to my uncle's a few weeks ago, and farm filled for days, and I was just opening it up, ripping, and motor took it like a champ. I do run the Spektrum receiver, which I can comfortably run 7.4 volts to the fans, so that does help me stay a little bit cooler than your stock setup. So I'm always leery when I let people know that, because I am keeping that motor a little bit cooler than if you're running Traxxas stuff. I do got the big carriers up front. A lot of people are like RPM or the Traxxas ones. I just went with the Traxxas ones. A lot of people give them good props too, but I did I bought the RPM bearings because I figured they've been around for a good bit. So but other than that, this thing, I mean, I haven't broke. I bent a dog bone way back in the day jumping off a ramp. It just landed straight on the wheel. Other than that, I don't know if I've really broken anything. I ripped a tire But I glued that rig, and as you can see it right here, and it's been holding good ever since I did that. I mean, yeah, I've took this thing off a few ramps. You know, we were jumping creeks with it and everything. I did destroy the stock servo, and that's when I went with the Promodeler one. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. I don't think I've really. I mean, almost everything in here is still pretty much stock. Besides just, you know, the servo and the ESC. I mean, that was first thing you know, it's still good over there in the corner. If anybody wants one, I'd sell to you for pretty cheap. Wheelie bar, I mean, like I said, the tires are good. These things are beasts, man. They're definitely fun things to run. I mean, they'll just run through anything. I wish I would have had the phone out whenever I was over at my uncle's, because that thing was just flying. I need to get a GPS on it and see what it can do off-road with that gearing. I mean, it had to be probably at least doing 45, 50. So it's definitely real recommended. You got to do something with the batteries if you want to run anything bigger. That's probably a big knock. I mean, those are good for like the Traxxas batteries, but I mean, even with these, I mean, these are 8,000 milliamps. You know, you got to do some modding. You know, everybody knows a lot about, you know, trying to go Max 5, bigger ESC. I was just looking at that today because I've been thinking about, you know, down the road wanting to go Max 5. But with my battery tray here for this guy, I'd have to do some fein dangling, hide that dude somewhere. But I mean, you know, P&W straps, a little wall here. This is a Fullforce RC, a little 3D printed tray. You know, Hobbywing Max 6. You know, I'm running, I think, Robinson Racing, Hot Racing. I mean, we're over here racing. Still stock shocks. But, yeah, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, because this will be heading towards the skate park soon. We got a nice little other bashing spot that we found a few weeks ago. Plan on going there tomorrow with this guy. And so, oh yeah, it's going to be some good times. Oh, and I do got a body over there for the Xmaxx. And so, I'll be painting it something over here. Hopefully I get this airbrushing thing down. I can start airbrushing. But, yeah, make sure you tune in, because we're going to be sending this dude. I'm probably going to be breaking it. But make sure you subscribe.